Okay. Rick Astley is just the greatest singer, and he's been making amazing music. Despite the meme that everyone turned him into so many years ago. Shame on you all, by the way. Great. Hooray for you. But now, I'm completely happy that he's back, and he's making the greatest, amazing music, including a song I know I probably will think that you guys won't listen to me, but if you're ever to go to listen to a song or something, you gotta go listen to Angels by My Side, because it is just an amazing song. I love it so much. Okay. Didn't mean to start off the episode like that, but I felt like I had to talk about Rick Astley, because he's a great singer. Despite all the never gonna give you up crap and the meme that everyone made him turn out to be. Okay, so, anyway, before we dive in too much into the story, first of all, luckily, we don't die in this game, which is great, so I guess we don't gotta keep going backwards to choose different steps. And what I got, I'm looking over here because I have my screen of my laptop over here, so I can read out from Denzel, who says, this game will be more about failure and success, and with the thought in mind that we can fail missions, but we just have to try our hardest, and it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. Depends on how it's going to turn out. I mean, we're probably going to run into a lot of trial and error, or we're going to fail and not really do missions well the first time, but we'll make it our way through. Now, with that said, I hope you guys are all ready and have your wands at the ready, because we're going to dive straight into the life of a wizard. Because now all you know, as obvious as it is,
you're a wizard.
Indeed you are. Okay. I spent some time looking for a suitable adventuring party, which was more difficult than I had thought. I knew that I needed a fighter, a thief, and a cleric. A strong fighter would keep the enemies away while I cast my magic. A dexterous thief would open locks and find traps, and a wise cleric would heal us all when trouble occurred. Even though I could do a little of each job, I knew that it was important to have specialists so that I could concentrate on my magic. After nearly a year of searching, I came upon a solution. I would form the party myself. I rented a room at the Full Cup Inn at Tornassa and began to accept applicants. Farandul moved in with me, and the innkeeper was nice enough to let us stay for free. Ah, what a nice innkeeper. Provided that I promised to help with security or any other troubles that routinely cropped up. First, I had to hire someone for the fighter position. Considering my old friend Lavinia Foxburgh, friend of the Academy, Lavathane, certainly don't want to, no, I'm not going to consider Farandul. Even though I'm considering it, I don't want to, no. Who's Stuart? Oh, he's an applicant? Great. Oh, no, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going with Lavathane there. Reasons to hire Lavathane for the fighter position. I trusted her friendship, and dwarves make great fighters. Hey, wow, well, whatever. Reasons against, no fighting experience, trained as a wizard instead. What? Oh, okay, no, never mind. I'm gonna look at the other options. What's Lavinia? Reasons against, low fighting experience, halflings make poor fighters. Well, can't just choose her because I trust her friendship. Okay, Farandul, what do you got to offer us? That's lovely. Reasons to hire Farandul. I was in love. Yes, of course you are, but that doesn't mean that he's a great fighter. Also says no fighting experience. Oh, great. Well, who's this Stuart guy? Really? Reasons to hire Stewart for the fighter position. Has no equipment. Will you apply for the job? Low fighting experience. Overall fighter rating 2? Oh no. Okay. Fighter rating 1. Lavathane. Fighter rating 2. Okay, then I don't know what to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna hire Lavathane. Next, I had to hire someone for the thief position. Oh boy. Ooh. Cal? Who's Cal? I want to click on Cal, but it's not giving me that option. Damn it. Oh hey, Maris, a woman who applied for the job for the thief position. Maris, what do you got to offer us? Reasons? Low thieving experience and has no equipment. Well then, I guess we can't hire you. Oh, Lavinia. Halflings make great thieves. What are you going to apply there? I mean, great, that's awesome. Okay, well, looking at her overall thief rating, I think Lavinia is our best choice. I don't know how this is gonna end up in the long run, but finally I had to hire someone for the cleric position. Huh, Barry. A human? Oh my god, we have a human? There's a human? Oh my god, it's a human! Okay. Although already a priest, he has very little experience and has no equipment. Ah, he's a priest. Okay, then. Okay, my lovely one and only Farandul. No cleric experience, but willing to learn. Yes. Can I do that? Can I hire my Farandul? My party was complete. The 4 of us had a good long talk about the kinds of missions we'd like to do, and how we would go about doing them. I soon learned that my partners were terrible with money. The fighter drank it away, the cleric offered it all to charity. Oh, that's actually what I would do, to be honest. And the thief lost it through gambling as fast as it was made. Result that I was left to outfitting the party. God damn it, you got Farandul. I expected more from you. We took over our equipment and trained in our skills before we left. Do I have fighting skill? I will train Lavathane myself. We trained for many hours. I was able to teach Lavathane a few things. Okay, I'm just gonna, okay, well, I can't train Lavinia. Well, I guess I'll just train Farandul now. Because I have healing. Yes, I train Farandul with healing stuff. I guess I can't do anything with Lavinia because I don't have any skills in thievery. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Okay, you're equipped. Go, our thief, a halfling named Lavinia Foxburr of skill 3, wielding her hands. Do something else. What the fuck? We're so poor, we can't do anything. I guess we'll just journey onward then. We packed up our belongings and left the tavern. A first job came to us where first jobs usually did. We were sitting around the Full Cup Inn and drinking. We were also discussing tactics, but often the usual conversation gave way to the useless after as the night wore on. A caravan guard from a nearby town came into our tavern, complaining that he had been robbed. He said that a group of kobold bandits were charging people a toll for using a kingdom road. It was a small band, so the royal guards hadn't been sent. This was our chance to begin our new careers. We left immediately. Spirit, my horse, was very impatient at our slow progress. I knew that we would have to get mounts or everyone eventually if we wanted to take jobs that were further away. We hadn't gone far down the road when 5 kobolds stepped in front of us. "Give us your money!" they exclaimed upon our arrival. No, thank you. I'm bad at geography. Told them they didn't have legal right to collect on toll on that road. Didn't think we were ready, so I did as they requested. No, here, Lavathane. Come on. There weren't too many of them, so I sent Lavathane into the fray. Lavathane had no trouble bashing their little reptile skulls in. I even learned a few tricks while watching. Nice. 5+ Warcraft. It was a good victory and a nice start to our adventuring days. We returned to the tavern and told everyone that the road was now safe. A few caravanners gave us some gold for our troubles. Yeah. No. Oh. Keep the money or... Oh God, I don't know what to take. I don't know what to do. Take the money or don't accept it. Okay, I'll accept the award. The reward. It was our rightful pay and we needed the money. Fame +1, gold +60. Yay, we're rich. We spent several days at the Full Cup Inn as we looked for our next job. There was a dwarf shopkeeper who had a task for us. A couple of orcs had stolen his wife's diamond necklace. Oh no, that's awful. We learned that the orcs had a camp just outside of Tornassa. It wasn't difficult to find the orc encampment. We spoke to the 3 warriors who were living there, and they said that they took the necklace because the dwarf owed them money for services that they had provided, but hadn't been paid for. They claimed to have been working as guards for the dwarf's store. I wasn't sure about this arrangement. Perhaps if they had been half orcs, it would have made sense, but full orcs were not reliable and likely wouldn't have been hired. Oh my God. I didn't see any safe way to recover the necklace, so we gave up. My name. Why is my ear always itchy when I... Okay. Serve the necklace. So I told him even though I meant we would... Well, I don't want to fail the quest. I'm good in transmutation, right? Can I turn the ground into mud? I want to do that. I'm gonna do that. The ground turned to thick mud and the orcs sunk down to their waists. I explained to them what was happening and took the necklace without harming them, or proceeded to slit their throats. Wait. Oh my. Wouldn't I be doing a good thing by getting rid of these guys? Or... No. Oh, wait. No. I'll explain why I didn't go for killing them in a minute. Just keep going. They weren't happy with us, but they had no choice. Gave them back the necklace and told them that no reward was necessary. Well, I'm certainly not going to keep the necklace and sell it. That's awful. Orc faction +5. Diplomacy +10. Good +5. Yay! I'm a little bit more good than evil. I don't think... No. Yeah, I'll give them to him for our reward. The dwarf and his wife were very happy to get the diamond necklace back. They gave us a nice reward, too. Oh, geez, 65 gold? My goodness. Okay. I was beginning to get used to living at the Full Cup Inn. It got loud at times, but it was nice to be so close to my party. The room I shared with my boyfriend, Faerindel, was just the right size. He wasn't always peaceful. Dude. Oh, that would be awful. Lavinia? Stealing from us? Why, Lavinia? Why would you do that? But then there's Lavathane. Of course, that wouldn't... That seems very... What, is that a stereotypical thing to say about dwarves? Okay, I guess we... Well... Guess we're gonna remember the time Lavathane came into our room drunk. As if it wasn't bad enough. To have an intruder in our room. Imagine my anger when Lavathane started hitting on Faerindel. What the fudge? Lavathane, you stay away from my boyfriend. I will kill you. No, just kidding. I'm just gonna blast you with magic. Oh, wait. Forgive Lavathane and it never happened again. What, simple as that? I mean, wouldn't it? I mean, Okay, guess not. Lavathane had been so drunk she didn't even remember it. Yeah, that tends to happen. It was in my first year of adventuring that rumors about King Gareth's rule began to surface. I had a front row seat for the event because we came across a job from His Royal Highness, a bounty that was posted for an escaped orc prisoner. The 250 gold reward drew bounty hunters and adventurers from across the land, all of us hoping to capture the prisoner first. After a few days of searching Tornassa with no success, we tried a new tactic. Divination magic? No, I don't like divination magic. Oh. Found his cellmate and tortured him? Excuse me. Cellmate. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't want to torture him. I'm going to use my divination magic. My spell shimmered in the air, showing the orc very clearly. He had gotten across most of Daria and waiting for a ship along the eastern coast. It was no wonder that nobody found him in Tornassa, since the Silver Sea was on the other side of Daria. We left immediately. Oh, no, what do you mean I didn't have spirit trained? I want to have spirit trained. What are you doing to me? Oh, I'm poor. We don't have 350 gold. Damn it. My horse wasn't ideal since he wasn't trained for combat, and I knew I could get spirit trained for 350 gold. Well, I guess we're not getting our horse trained, are we? I was happy with the way Spirit was and saw no need for extra training at that time. It was a long way to the Silver Sea, especially since I only had a mount. Oh, great. Well then, I guess we're walking the way there. It was a very long walk. It took us over a month to finally get to the Silver Sea. It also cost us a lot of money and food, travel gear, and renting rooms at inns. We had to borrow the money since I didn't have enough. Oh, what? It cost 80 gold after the banker took his cut to the processed loan. Gold minus 80. The smell of salt hung in the air as we arrived at the shores of the Silver Sea. I saw large ships and the blue ocean for the first time in my life. We got to work looking for the orc once again. When we asked around, we were given very specific directions to a street down by the docks. It seemed like luck was with us. We went to the seaside and searched where we were told. The alley was dark and smelled of fish. I'll never forget seeing that enormous fist flying towards my face. Oh my god. Whoa. Block it. Block the punch. Block the punch. My hand moved out of instinct and knocked the punch aside before it could hit me. The sailors who had ambushed us were very surprised. What, sailors? Of course it would be sailors. Are they drunk as well? There were 6 sailors in total, and they were all large, muscular men. Huh, great. Well then. I'm not pleading for mercy. Well, I am not good with summoning, illusion, or conjuration. Guess we gotta work on that. 25 fighting? Can I do that? Can I punch them? It wasn't my first street brawl. I stood side by side with Lavathane and found the sailors using their own methods. And fought sailors using their own methods. Together we won the fight. The sailors turned on the orc right away, telling us everything. They had been hired to slow down any pursuers in order to allow him a chance to get away. We went immediately to where we were told and he could be found. We found him at a seaside bar called the Rusty Harpoon. Wow, what a wonderful name. Where the orc was sitting at a table having a drink. Yeah, hi. Guess we don't have a choice. We're just gonna have to capture you. The orc got away from us. Oh, what a surprise. He stabbed Lavathane in the arm with a sharp knife and slipped out the back. We searched for him but couldn't find him. We finally told the local authorities, and he was found a few days later. We got a small reward for our efforts. Once we got back, we heard about his public execution. Naturally, we went. Lavathane was looking forward to seeing it. Party power of 10 was needed, gold plus 50. Royal faction plus 10, kingdom faction plus 10. It was a cold and wet day, but the courtyard was filled with people. There hadn't been an execution in Daria for nearly 100 years. What? Isn't that a good thing? Many of the citizens thought that it was barbaric, but they came anyway to see history in the making. King Gareth watched from his balcony, his black hair waving in the wind. He didn't address the crowd. Instead, he simply watched the proceedings with his dark eyes. The orc was escorted to the noose by a pair of royal guards, but no words were said as they put the rope around his neck. No, I don't want to die. I think it will be good for us to know what his crimes were. It was very bold of me, but I wanted to know. The guards gave me dirty looks, and King Gareth ignored me. I didn't get my answer that day, but later that night, Wizard Fralidan came by the Full Cup Inn. His clean white beard lay across his chest as he clutched a wooden staff in his wrinkled hands. The king doesn't sleep well, the kindly wizard explained. He often flies into rages. The orc used to be a royal ambassador to the orc nation, but his imprisonment and execution had nothing to do with any of that. King Gareth had been eating the throne room and spilled a glass of wine across the front of his shirt. The orc laughed, so the king sent him to the dungeons the very next day. Please tell no one King Gareth is having his troubles, but he is still our king and the people need to believe in him. These stories are making it very difficult. He left the Full Cup Inn, leaving me with many questions about our monarch. The monarch is a wonderful thing. We were very fortunate to have the patronage the Full Cup Inn for our base of operations. The deal was that we would help the owner if they ever ran into trouble. We had been staying there nearly a year before we were needed. A group of fighters from the Fighters Guild were drinking and not paying. They claimed that they were protecting the inn, but since this was our job, we knew they were lying. Oh my! Told them about a bar they might like better. Poison them? Wouldn't that affect my good versus evil nature? I don't know. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna... Whoa. Summon the cockroaches to drive them away. Oh, can I do that? I want to do that. No? I guess I'll just send them to another bar. The Grey Cat is closer to your barracks, and the drinks are cheaper, I told them. It worked well. They left happy, and we had our bar back. Oh, hell yeah. One day a richly dressed halfling purchased our services. Wonderful. How you doing? My family graveyard is no longer resting in peace. Several of my deceased relatives have been seen wandering the grounds. Yeah, that's great, but I don't want anything to do with your Walking Dead family members. Thank you very much. You're a wonderful person, but please go away. No? I guess we have no choice. Faerendul, our cleric, was eager to go. This was exactly the type of mission that religious people enjoyed so much. Okay. I can't train Faerendul. Or anyone else. Wow, that sucks. Well, equip Lavathane. Boop. Buy a regular sword. Wait. Craft the gauntlets of strength. Need 25 healing, 25 transmutation, and 10 gold. Okay then. Regular sword. No, I'm not gonna get this sword. Yeah, just craft the gauntlets. Bleh. Did I just... Okay. Equip Lavinia. Buy a regular dagger. Well, I guess that's the only thing we can do. What about Faerendul, our cleric? Our cleric, an elf named Faerendul. Our boyfriend is the sweetest elf in the world. Wielding his hands. Well, okay, well, I don't know why I clicked on his name then. We packed up our belongings and left the tavern. The halfling's estate was just outside of Tornassa, so I left the spirit in his stables and we walked. We found his home easily and went straight to the graveyard. The mausoleum doors were locked, so we acquired a key and went inside. We didn't go far before the first halfling zombies approached us. Man, I'm so sorry, guys. I thought we were done with all this zombie crap. I guess we're not. I had enough of zombies. I don't want to deal with them anymore. We smashed them with our weapons. We smashed them. Lavathane happily tore the halfling zombies apart with her hands. We all helped too, and it didn't take long to drop them all to the ground. We followed the corridor some more and found ourselves in a dead end. There didn't seem to be anywhere to go, but it didn't seem likely that we would be hired just to get rid of a couple of zombies. My keen elven sight found a secret door. Sensing something magical. Oh, 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 it's magic. I don't know. Returned halfling who had hired us and able to get any further into the crypt. No, I'm gonna, okay. There was a strong sense of magic coming from the wall. I searched for a bit and found a secret passage. We pulled on a torch sconce, and a section of the wall opened up to reveal a dark corridor. Oh, I love these so much. Faerundul told us that such hidden passages were common in many crypts, usually concealing the tomb of the owner of the mausoleum, while the upper sections were used for relatives. Our cleric continued to tell us about the religious significance of such architecture. Religion plus 10. No, I don't want to learn about religion. That's not what I want to do. The corridor took us to a well-lit chamber. I saw the markings on the walls and floor. Someone had been doing some very powerful magic. I immediately suspected necromancy. Ugh, gross. Someone trying to raise the dead. The focus of the power led me to the center of the designs where the mummified remains of a halfling lay. He was still dead, but I wasn't sure for how much longer. Suddenly 5 other halflings burst into the crypt. They were wearing priestly gowns and held long, sharp knives. Do we run away or let Lavathane handle it? Okay, Lavathane. 5 halflings were no problem for Lavathane and her hands. Good, I know it. We could count on Lavathane. The halfling who had hired us returned to the crypt. I am ashamed to say that those cultists are relatives of mine, he said, his eyes on the dead halfling on the slab in front of us. This was my great-great-grandfather, I believe, that they were planning to raise him in order to have him retroactively change his will and give the estate to the side of the family. Please clean this up before you leave, he said as he handed over a large bag of gold and left the crypt. Yeah, okay, I don't want to be stuck here cleaning your mess. But thanks for the gold. It's a generous amount of gold you just gave us. Loot. He asked us to clean up, so I really cleaned up. No. I'm just gonna clean up the crypt and carry on our merry way. It was a nice thing to do, to clean up after such a terrible situation. It took a few hours, but when I was done, the crypt looked clean and tidy. Good, plus 10. Nice. It was a nice sunny day when an old man came into the Full Cup Inn with a job for us. My name is Gorian. I'm a former member of the Thieves Guild, he told us. I need an escort out of Tornassa. I'll be honest with you, I stole a large sum of money from the guild, and they're hunting me down. Well, yeah, of course they'd be hunting you down. You kind of stole a lot of gold. I don't want to help him escape Tornassa. Took him directly to the Thieves Guild for a reward. Wouldn't that be the good thing to do? I feel like I should do that, so I'm going to go right ahead and do that. The Thieves Guild was very happy that we had brought the traitor to them. They rewarded us with a nice monetary gift. Good. That's good. We did a good thing. I'm feeling proud of us. Way to go. I continued to hear terrible stories about King Gareth's reign. He had raised taxes every year since coming into power. Wow. Reminds me of Justin Trudeau. And nobody knew where the money was going. Faerundul, my boyfriend and traveling companion, heard that he was simply stockpiling it in his treasury for reasons that nobody knew. Public executions had become commonplace in the capital city, yet the dungeons were still overflowing with prisoners from everyone the king had imprisoned. Even the other nations around Daria were beginning to become leery of Daria's monarch. People had already started to call him the Mad King at the time. It was a name that would be on everyone's lips as the years went on. Wow, your father would be so proud of what you've become. We had a very surprising visitor into the Full Cup Inn one day. She was in disguise at first, asking for a private meeting. He took her up to her rooms before she removed her disguise. Oh my God, Princess Emily, the king's sister. Once she had removed her costume, I was surprised that I hadn't recognized her beautiful, deep brown eyes. Oh my God, those eyes are so beautiful. I'm afraid for my life, the princess started bluntly as she she flipped her long brown hair away from her slender neck. Slender man. Neck. My brother has always been troubled. Since he gained the crown, his moods are even darker. He's suspicious of everything, and has become increasingly cruel. He's planning to kill me. He doesn't want me to bear children since he has no heirs of his own. He's afraid that any child and I will become a threat to his reign. Oh my God, that's awful. No. I intend to go to the elves. I know they will grant me a refuge in their forest. What? Sounded like a safe place for her to go, since the elves would be able to protect her from King Gareth. Oh, of course, yes, I'll take her to the elves. That's... okay. We looked over equipment and trained in our skills before we left. I'm going to train everyone. Well, I can't train them personally, but I'll equip them. Oh, well, I guess I can't... Oh yeah, she has a wielding dagger, never mind. Okay, Farandul, what's up with you? Buy a regular mace. Oh my God, Farandul. Oh no. Oh, the horror. Never mind. We're gonna go with that anyway. I'm gonna train Lavathane. Trained for many hours. I was able to teach Lavathane a few things. Well, I can't... Why can't... Okay, is it a thing where I can train my own skills? I guess it's not. Yeah, moving on. We packed up our belongings. We don't have enough gold. I can't train my horse. I was happy with the way Spirit was, and no need for extra training at that time. It was a long trip. We would need horses for the rest of the party. Oh, I don't want to spend my gold on the horses, though. I'm just gonna walk. We're gonna walk. It's good to walk. It wasn't nearly as enjoyable. Walking instead of riding at a normal pace, but we didn't have much choice. It also cost us a lot of money in food, travel gear, and renting rooms at inns. We left Tornassa with no trouble, heading due east. Princess Emily had done well. The king never knew she had left, so nobody chased us. We hadn't traveled far before running into trouble, when a group of bandits surrounded us on the king's road itself. This was no small band of stupid kobolds, but instead of a pack of 20 well-armored and well-trained criminals. It was another sign of the deteriorating state of the kingdom. No! Ha! Those bastards! Well, I guess I'll just let them serve the worst. Oh, fuck, now we're freaking... Oh my God, I am literally ticked right now. Our lives were more important than our gold. I didn't have a lot of money, but after the bandits, I was completely broke. They took everything, but luckily they didn't recognize the princess, so they let us go on our way. The remainder of the trip to the Elderheart went smoothly, and an enormous ancient forest loomed up all around us as we entered. The path we took looked to be a little more than Animal Run, but Princess Emily assured us that it was the correct way. We traveled for a few hours. The feeling of being observed was very strong. "Halt!" a voice said from above. I looked up to see a dozen elves in the trees, many of them holding longbows. I suspected that there were even more than we could see. Use my skills as a former nature guide to impress the elves. Why? Blah, 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 call out my native tongue. The elves were surprised at first, although they hardly showed it on their faces. They came out of the trees and greeted us. It was wonderful to see so many of my own kind. They escorted us into their city. Yes. The elven city was beautiful to behold. The trees themselves were enormous and ancient. I had never seen anything like it. They were thicker than the man was tall and had shimmering silver leaves. Wooden bridges and spiraling walkways connected platforms high above us, and everywhere I looked I saw beautiful elves. Greetings, and welcome to... The Elf Queen said graciously in Elven. Thank you, Princess Emily said. Surprise... What? Princess Emily! You amazing, wonderful girl, you. I didn't know you could speak Elvish. Or Elven language skills. I'm eternally grateful for your hospitality. The Queen escorted the princess to her new home, and we were taken to a set of rooms to stay in. We stayed in Onaiduin for several weeks while the princess settled in. Hiding my room and studying my magic. I didn't want anything to do with the elves. What? Oh my god, no. I'm gonna talk to the elves. It was a time of great learning for me. The elves were excellent hosts, happily showing us the sights and making us feel welcome. I walked among the craftsmen and played with the elven children. That totally sounds like something I would do. The days went by peacefully in the elven city of Onaiduin. It was interesting for me to see my ancestral home and watched how other elves lived. Oh my god. I felt like I was one of them. I am one. I don't like human cities. I immediately realized what I had been missing. The graceful movements, the subtle humor, and the peaceful attitude was very soothing to me. I wondered how my life would have turned out if my parents had raised me in Onaiduin instead of Elmvale. I learned a lot about my heritage from the friendly elves of the forest. Oh, wait, why wasn't I... What? Why didn't they bring me up and... Well... And near the end of my stay with the elves, I found Princess Emily alone in one of the gardens. The flowers were blooming, and she looked very pretty, though a bit melancholy as she sat on the wooden bench all amongst the green foliage. Oh. Flirted with the princess? Really? Oh yeah, of course. Of course, I forgot. Okay, but I don't want to call her a coward for leaving the kingdom. Wait, should I bring that up? No, I'm gonna try and cheer her up. I chatted with her and tried to cheer her up. We spent a few hours together in the garden and became friends. Yay! I wish I could make friends that easily in real life. I'm just kidding. My arm is doing something weird, and there is a great massive pain in the middle of my arm. Actually, both. And I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, it was time to go. Princess Emily was settled into her new home, and I was no longer needed. The elves were very gracious and honored me with many praises when I left. I would never forget my time among them. We returned to Tornassa, leaving the princess behind. Oh my god. The princess offered us our reward for helping her escape from her brother. Yeah, I am honored. Thank you. Oh my goodness. She smiled in gratitude and gave us a nice-sized bag of gold. Oh my gosh, Princess Emily, why? Plus 400 gold. Royal faction plus 10. Rumors of the princess having left the castle were rampant when I returned. Luckily, King Gareth never connected to myself or my party. It was easy to see that the princess was correct. Had she stayed, she likely would have been imprisoned or killed. Oh my god. 4 years. Oh, okay, alright. Fast forwarding 4 years now. We continued to do various jobs for various clients. We were slowly growing in fame and reputation. Oh, I don't want to be known as famous. Ah. I was content to keep my magical education well-rounded. Okay. Wow, shit. Okay. Um... Mm, mm. Okay, Arcana plus 60. I studied every day, learning even more about Arcana. I wasn't the only one who used their spare time to improve their skills. All of my companions continued to train and practice, although they did well. Lavinia... Why can't we say Lavathane? Why, is she a crappy... pupil? Farandul. Favoritism. I don't want to just call him out because he's my boyfriend. I love him. But Lavinia, I bet you improved the most. Lavinia Foxburgh worked really hard, training and practicing until her skills improved. King Gareth's atrocities grew as the kingdom of Daria continued to fall apart. I saw more beggars and homeless people on the streets than ever before. Oh man, that's just depressing. Rumors of Princess Emily's exile gave the people hope, especially when gossip began to proclaim that she had married her childhood sweetheart, Duke Peter, and had a child with him. Oh, no, wait, okay, never mind. The current heir to the throne was now living in exile with the elves. Yeah. It was probably for the very reason that the king married. The new queen was a young woman named Janice. Janice Joplin? No? Yeah? Can that be a thing? We continued to work out the full cup in as the years passed, taking on many adventuring jobs and building a name for ourselves. What? When did I get to be 30 years old? Whoa, that's crazy. Wow, okay then. Huh. I was 30 years old when I got royal summons to meet King Gareth, who was now 40. Alright then. We looked over and equipped with trained in our skills before we left. I can't train anyone, okay? Alright, I guess we'll just journey onward. We packed up our belongings and left the tavern. I was nervous at first, afraid he had found out that I knew about Princess Emily's escape 9 years ago. When I arrived, I learned that wasn't the case at all. The king met with me in his private chambers. Just the two of us. His eyes had an intensity to them that was unnerving. You better not try anything, you jerk. Good thing we can't flirt with him, because that's gross. I don't like you. I hate you. The king sat in his chair and passed me a goblet of wine. What are you doing? I took it and waited to hear why he had called me here, and then he started to explain, very frankly, that Queen Janice would not give him an heir. Ha! Ha! You deserve it. You deserve it. What? Oh, I am not going to help you out. He explained that he wanted me to use magic to help her carry his baby. Oh. I asked why he didn't go to Frauledan, and he said that he had, but the old wizard was traditionalist and never studied the healing magics needed. I am not going to help you. I am not going to use my magic like that. It just didn't feel right. Tampering with nature in such a way. The king wasn't happy. Oh no. He had heard good things about my magic and I had let him down. Oh, I'm sorry, but I am not helping this guy. I don't know who he turned to next, but Princess Janice got pregnant without my aid. In what way? In what way? In what way? Prince Eric? Prince Eric? Oh my god. A few months after Prince Eric was born, Princess Emily and her small family moved back into the royal castle. Princess Emily? Oh my god, yay! Oh my god, she had a child! Now that the king had an heir of his own, the princess and her son were no longer in danger. Oh, okay. Janice got pregnant, and she has a child, and now Emily has a child. And now they're back into the royal castle with no problems at all, because Prince Jerkface has an heir now. The people of the kingdom were very happy, and everyone hoped that the two princesses and the renewal of the royal family would mean that the troubled days were over. Well, oh, of course it didn't get better. They were all wrong. Of course, things got even worse. The stocky dwarf came to the Full Cup Inn and hired us a few months later. He said that his brethren under the Grey Mountains had tunneled too deep and had awoken something ancient and evil. It was an old tale, almost a cliche, but there it was. Can I train my horse? Oh boy. I don't know. I'm training my horse. Spirit learned many combat commands, not to shy away from the smell of blood or the sounds of fighting. Good for you, Spirit. You wonderful, amazing horse. Huh? Spirit becomes a war horse. Oh no. I don't know if I want that. It was starting to get ridiculous. After all these years, my party still wasn't mounted. God damn it. I am so stupid. It was downright embarrassing, since we really should have had mounts by then. It all cost more because it took longer, forcing us to eat more food and stay at more inns along the way. We had to borrow the money since I didn't have enough. It cost 130 gold after the banker took his cut to process the loan. We arrived at the foothills of the Grey Mountains in the late fall of that year. I was worried about the weather, afraid that one good snowfall might trap us for the entire winter, but we ventured forward anyway. My dwarf guide led us through a grand arch and deep into the mountain. "Welcome," the dwarf chief said in a dewy voice, as he smiled at us through his thick beard. "We have no time to waste. The blasted monster has stopped all mining and production. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to the mines we go. He gave us maps to follow through the mine shafts to where they had encountered the beast. We spent the night in the dwarven halls and left the very next day. Oh my god. Oh, I just had a flashback to when I was reading the Inheritance series. Oh, I loved that series. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, first of all, if you might know, yeah, this will probably give you a hint. I'm talking about Aragon. That book, which is great. Movie's crappy though, and you don't like it. But it's all the other books in that series, which I was talking about. Although the map was subterranean, the principles were the same. Oh, I hate geography. I knew a little about underground phenomena. It's 40 nature. Geography. Yeah, I guess I'll use nature. The map was difficult to use, but with my knowledge of stalactites, and stalagmites, I led the party to our goal. Oh, wonderful. Big words. The mine shaft has indeed broken into a much older tunnel. The dead bodies of dwarves could be seen scattered all about. The monster had killed a great number of them. We proceeded forward cautiously, but didn't have to go far before we found it. It stood an easy 15 feet tall, had large horns on its head, and thick leathery skin all over its body. Its eyes seemed to have flames dancing in them. As it approached us, we got ready for the kill. Oh, I'm not running away. We can't run away. We can't run away. I recognized the glowing runes on the behemoth's forehead from an ancient text of the Andari, creatures of the war beast army. Each war beast bore the safeguard forged by its Andari enchanters, the true name to which it must answer. I stepped forward, garments whipping about me by the creature's sulphurous breath. I raised my hands. "Encarato nectis," I bellowed. The war beast cringed and bellowed in return. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright then. The ruins glowed, then erupted with light as its true name unkit its very being. A blinding radiance through the cavern, then extinguished just as quickly, leaving behind only a heap of blackened ash. What? Oh my god. Oh, it's that magic. That is awesome. Okay, sorry, Doctor Who reference. It's like Shakespearean code, What the doctor said is that you can give a name to the person and something will happen to them. Like, I named the Carrion Knight. Whoosh, they're gone. Is it like that? I mean, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to point that out. Returned through the tunnels, eventually finding our way back to the Dwarven Great Hall. The dwarf chief himself met us. He was overwhelmed with joy at our success. He hugged each of us with his thick arms, laughing as he did so. "Wonderful!" he exclaimed. "We will be telling your tale for years to come." The dwarves held a great feast in our honor. They were very pleased to give us a substantial award. Okay. Oh my. 1250 gold. Dwarves handed over a great sum of money to us. Stop. We left the Dwarven Kingdom and headed to Tornassa. The next summer proved to be very dry and hot, and all across Daria, farmers were having trouble with their crops. It wasn't a full-fledged drought or famine, but it was a difficult year. A few towns and villages were hit worse than others, including my home village. I heard about their troubles from a letter I received from the mayor. It wasn't for our regular jobs, but I took it anyway. It was a long trip. We need horses for the rest of the party. Yes. And now at this point we can finally get horses. They were very happy to have horses of their own. It was a wise investment, as we were constantly having to travel long distances. Elmville was much smaller than I had remembered it. I had seen many great things since I had been there last. The beautiful river that ran through my village was all dried up. Oh my god, that's awful. I hate it. I hate it. My parents met us as we came in, eager to meet my party and show us around. Faerundel was just as happy as returned to our home village. Oh my god, Faerundel! Yay! Hi, I'm back, my love. Oh my god, I love Faerundel. He's awesome. We were given a room at the local tavern. We sat down with the mayor later that night to talk business. He said that the temple had used up all of their funds to help pay for food, but it wasn't going to be enough. I can't do anything for the village. Oh no! Oh no! Crap. I wandered around the farms looking at the destruction, but I didn't do anything to help. The villagers were saddened by my lack of success, but since they were no worse off than before, they didn't complain too much. My party and I packed our bags and left my small village. I was 32 years old when the great dragon Parnaxus renewed his terrible wrath upon the land. King Gareth's reign was tearing the kingdom apart, and the dragon was decimating what was left. The Fighters Guild did very well through these years, gaining many contracts to defend villagers and merchants from the mighty beast. Lava Thane, a dues-paying member of the guild, was approached by the guild leader for a lucrative contract. Our fighter wasn't hired away from our party. Instead, the entire party was offered a job. Oh my god, are you serious? The guild hall in Tornassa had grown rich from the fear Parnaxus was instilling in the land. Even though the fighters who were hired could do little against the mighty beast, the guild leader brought the entire party into his office and told us what we needed, or what he needed. A mighty wizard had hired the Fighters Guild to protect him against Parnaxus. The guild sent a dozen fighters, but when the dragon attacked his tower, all 12 fighters were killed and the tower was laid to waste. The contract was fulfilled. The fighters had fought to the best of their abilities, but the mage refused to pay. The mage refused to get involved. We were to speak to the mage and get the 1,000 gold that was owed to the Fighters Guild. We looked over our equipment and trained in our skills before we left. Well, I can't do anything. We packed up our belongings and left the tavern. The wizard was living in a tent outside of the ruins of his tower. It wasn't very far from Tornassa, so we walked. Parnaxus had recently decimated the poor man's residence. Bricks, broken equipment, and scattered herbs lay everywhere. Why should I pay the guild for their failure? The wizard reasoned. Even if I wanted to, I can't. Everything I owned was in my tower, and it's in shambles. Spoke to the wizard. He was very reasonable, saying that the dragon had destroyed his tower and that he needed every bit of gold he had left in order to rebuild. He also said that it wasn't right that he would have to pay the Fighters Guild when they hadn't been able to protect him or his tower from the dragon. Yeah, well, I don't want to force him to pay his debt, so I'm walking away from this one. Oh, well. The Fighters Guild wasn't happy not to be paid, and they said that they would have to find someone else for the job. Oh man, and it would still be done. Damn. I remember the historic day when the entire kingdom shook from the enormous earthquake, even though it wasn't until weeks later that the results were known. A small village named Scone in southern Daria had suddenly started being attacked from within. Their temple had begun to spew forth all manner of foul beasts. Many adventuring parties took it upon themselves to investigate the tunnels below. The vast dungeon soon became known as the Abyss. We didn't try our luck until nearly halfway into our adventuring career. Many years after the monsters had appeared, we didn't want to be just another party of adventurers defeated deep beneath the ground. We decided that the time was right for our party to test its skills against the Great Dungeon. The only other challenge that took every member of my party's skill into account was when we met Pernaxis. That didn't happen until much later. Spirit was happy to be moving, and so were the other mounts that the rest of my party were riding. It was a nice ride as we traveled to the small village of Scone. The village of Scone had made the best of a bad situation. Over the years, they had built a thriving community around the Abyss. Weaponsmiths, inns, taverns, and general stores catered to their adventurers. They purchased the loot that came from the dungeon and sold new equipment to parties who needed things. We looked over our equipment and trained in our skills before we left. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Hey, Faerundul, what do you need? Well, I can't do anything. What are you talking about? Yeah, I still can't do anything. What about Lavathane? Well then, I guess we're just gonna journey on. We packed up our belongings and left the tavern. We needed the Great Abyss. We entered the Great Abyss through the front temple doors. At first we didn't see anything besides broken pews and the old altar. We cautiously made our way forward to the catacombs beneath. So far it didn't seem very dangerous, but everyone knew that the deeper an intrepid adventurer went, the stronger the danger and greater the reward. We were broken from our thoughts by the sound of a group of skeletons approaching. God damn it, Faerundul. Oh. We gained no fame that day. That's alright. That's alright. We make mistakes. But at least we could tell our future clients that we had entered the Great Abyss near Scone. I really enjoyed working with Faerundul. We were very close during my adventure days. Oh. What? Oh my god, no. Can we marry him? I want to marry him. Let's marry him. Yep, it's been decided. We're marrying Faerundul. It's official. I was madly in love with Faerundul Hawksong. I had a good paying job and I was an adult. It only seemed natural to get married. I was thrilled when Faerundul Hawksong said yes. Oh my god. Whoa. 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 That goes against what everything I say, isn't it? The guy who usually proposes? Oh my. Wow. Well, you learn something new every day. Wow, that is very interesting. My parents came to Tornassa for the wedding. They were very happy for us and gave us a nice wedding present. Oh, you didn't have to. Oh, okay. We had a wonderful wedding and went on a great honeymoon. Yeah, we went to a cabin in the woods. Wow, lovely. Nice. Huh? We completed the great pilgrimage together. Visited many famous battlegrounds. Stayed in the vineyard for a few days. What's a vineyard? I don't know. No, we'll just travel across Daria. Sounds nice. We saw a little bit of everything. The beginning of the Alderheart Forest, the edge of the southern desert, the northern Grey Mountains, and the Silver Sea to the east. We also explored each other's... Oh my. Oh my. We also explored each other's bodies. spending each night together in a different bed. Oh. Yeah, okay, I understand. I hope you guys understood that too. I mean, well, actually, I didn't fully understand that. Ugh. Even though I was now married, things returned to normal fairly quickly. Considering the fact we were already living together at the Full Cup Inn, our wedding didn't change very much. Aw, that's not depressing. The years continued to pile up behind me. I knew that wizards were supposed to be old, but as time wore on, it began to fit the mold. My mystical knowledge continued to grow with me. There is a lot. No, I hate necromancy. I refuse to learn necromancy. I'll learn about everything except for necromancy. I mean, I know some of you will, I don't know, probably get mad, but I'm sorry. I refuse. Well, I'm just gonna learn summoning. Oh, wait. Okay. I am going to maybe study smithing? Faerindul, you improved. Faerindul worked really hard at training and practicing his skills, really improved. I was 40 years old and Queen Janice died. King Gareth seemed not to care at all. At least, there was the public opinion on the matter. Terrible rumors even circulated that it had something to do with the Queen's death. Their nephew, Prince Travis, was 19-year-old. 19? Oh, man. Luckily for him and his mother, Princess Eric was alive and healthy. Since he was the uncontested heir to the throne, Prince Travis and his family were safe. The kingdom of Daria was in a terrible mess. As everything seemed to be falling apart, it was no wonder that the orcs decided to launch a major offensive upon seeing that Daria was so weak. The white-bearded wizard, Fraladan himself, came to me requesting help. "It's good to see you again, Silverstorm," he said, treating me like an equal as he leaned on his wizardly staff. "I need you and your companions to bring a treaty to the orc chieftain. It has many concessions in it, but it is fair and should stop the orcs from invading." It was a sad time for the kingdom of Daria, but we really had no choice. We weren't prepared for war. And the advantages that that treaty would give the orcs was the only way to stop the invasion. Alright, I'll accept the task. Well, for now, I think I'm going to leave it here. I mean, I don't know if the end of the chapter was near, but I am getting a little weary-eyed, and I'm starting to lose focus. But I'm fine. I'm just kidding. So far, I absolutely love this story, and I look forward to continuing it. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, too. But if you like this, let me know and hit that button down below. Also, if no, nothing. I have nothing to say about that. Never mind, let's forget about that. But thank you so much for watching. And like always, I will catch you all in the next video. Stay awesome. Bye.